So, I'm 500 racks, and I just jumped off the porch with 30 glove bastard.
Bring that shit back like a Dumptruck, baby. Why you gotta?
All right, so we got 500 racks off the porch with us today.
Yeah, man, what's the deal? How you been?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling today?
I'm alright, I'm cool. It's just hot as fuck outside. I don't know how y'all do it with this humidity.
It is
I don't like
brutal.
this shit. I like regular, I don't even like regular hot air, but I'd prefer that than like this shit.
Yeah, these past few days have been the hottest days of the year, so
Yeah.
I blame you. You probably brought it with you. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I didn't, what? Wait, what? nah. It's alright over there.
Yeah.
This shit is sick.
Nah, it's been horrible.
Yeah.
So what else have you been working on here in Atlanta during this trip? What else have you been doing?
I just had a lot of meetings, been hitting a lot of different studios, trying to get more content, been shooting a lot of shit. Really just that.
Okay. How do you like the vibes out here in Atlanta compared to back at home in LA?
When it's just us, like me and the gang, it's alright. Like, it's alright, it's cool. When I'm performing or something, or just watching other people vibe, like watching other people get like just socialize and shit. I feel like I could definitely tell the difference. They're not mean here. They're not like New York. Niggas will like bump past you and just, like, it's just different. It's just different, but it's all right here. It's cool here. It's cool here.
Yeah.
It's cool here. It's all right.
You were recently up in New York, right?
Yeah, I was in New York before I flew here.
How was that experience?
It was cool. I fucking love New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna live there for sure. It's dope. That's definitely my aesthetic.
Okay.
And everything just looks like, ooh, like that shit's cool. I like that shit out there.
It's just like what you see on TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what's life like in LA though? What's going on out there?
The same. You could get into a lot of stuff in LA. It's the same for me and us everywhere. Like we kind of just chilling unless we're in the studio or we got a show or something or gotta go somewhere. But you could get live out there. It's cool. It's a vibe. It's not as fast and super stupid busy as New York, but it's pretty busy out there. You know, the days are good. We don't got this fuck ass humidity that y'all got, bruh. But it be hot days. It be cool, a bunch of beach days. You feel me? It's more good days than bad days. It's cool out there. You can get into a lot of stuff out there. It's a bunch of different vibes. It's a lot of vibes in LA.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're originally from Compton, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so what was your childhood like growing up in Compton?
It was cool. It was regular. It was regular. It was regular. It wasn't crazy.
What were you into as a kid?
Different stuff. One day I wanted to like dig in dirt, plant a garden. One day I wanted to go paint. One day I wanted to jump off a roof. One day I wanted to, like, it was you could do a bunch of different stuff as a kid. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Dog, white fence. You feel me? Yeah, basic. I had a regular childhood, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
When would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you?
What is jumped off as far as what?
So everyone's got their own definition, but basically,
Yeah.
when did you get out and kind of experience life for yourself? What life was like?
I started experimenting with a bunch of different shit in high school, but my mom still had me on like you can't go out. Like, she was really strict when I was in high school. You can't go out, you can't go, no, I want to talk to all your friends, I gotta meet everybody, I gotta see everybody. And I understand it. And then probably right after I graduated, because I got a job, I graduated early and I got a job in the same week. And so my mom was like, oh, maybe you can. So she let me go for a little bit and she just kind of never, you feel me, caught up again. Like, it's been cool since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that first job? Where were you working at?
Panera. Oh my gosh, that was my first and last job, bro. I fucking hated that job, bro. But, oh, was that the first thing you said? I mean, yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, Panera. I was really getting that bread, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I had. And then I was going to Compton College for a little bit.
What were you studying in college?
I was, is it undeclared or undecided?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was just in and I didn't know what I wanted to do yet. Yeah.
So what's been one of the biggest life lessons you had to learn in your life so far?
Just make light, like try to find cause it's just a lot of shit happens and you gotta keep it pushing. And me, I get in my feelings sometimes, or it'll just take me a minute. But if somebody if I do it quick, if something happens or I feel some type of way and I nip it in the bud, we'll try to find the best of it, or just lighten it up and be like, all right, really get over it, really, because I can make myself get over it. You know, it's a mind thing, everything's a mind thing. So really make myself get over it. It's all right, make light of it, because you're not finna fuck with my energy. You're not finna have me down for a minute. You know, really just make light. That and how you do anything is how you do everything. Those two things.
Okay, no, that's real. Yeah. All right, so how long have you been making music? When did you first start?
I've been making music for going on 5 years now. Okay. I started when I was a sophomore. I started making it for myself when I was I started when I was a sophomore, and then I took a break for a little bit, and then I started up again. But yeah.
So what had inspired you at first to start?
My first song was about this person that I liked, and I didn't know how to tell them I liked them, and so something was just you feel me, just make it a song. And so I was like, fuck it, just make it a song. And so I had a laptop, my phone, and a speaker one night, and I kept going back and forth. After I made a snippet, I would go to my brother and be like, this hard? All right, cool. Go make the next snippet, go back, this hard? Bro, it sounds the exact same. All right, just making sure. So, and then I posted it, showed the person. Well, I posted it, a bunch of people saw it. Everybody fucked with it except for that person. They were like, what
really?
The fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Why would you make a song about me? It just wasn't mutual. But you feel me? Fuck it, we ball. And it was a good song. It's nothing like the shit I make now, but it was a good little song. Yeah.
Who'd you grow up listening to? Who were some of your favorites?
I can never pin my favorites down because I'm into a bunch of different vibes, and my older siblings, they have two different vibes, so it's I'm into a little bit of everything, except for that rock shit.
Except for that rock shit.
Except for that rock shit, that's just too. I'm not into anything super aggressive. That's not my vibe. Anything that's gonna clap or bark or scream or yell at me, I be chilling, bro.
I got you.
But yeah. I couldn't pin my favorites, but there's a lot of talented people that I'm into.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to start taking music serious and figure out, Panera Bread ain't it, let me go ahead and pursue this music thing full time?
Right when I stopped school, or is right when the pandemic hit, and right when I got terminated from Panera.
They fired you?
Yeah, bro, for the stupidest fucking reason, but you feel me? Whatever. Right when all that shit ended, I met Eli. Right when school ended, the pandemic hit, right when I stopped Panera, I met Eli. And it was kind of just a trust fall off rip. And yeah, that's just been my dog ever since the day I met him, bro. Since the day we first spoke, he was like, I'm gonna pick you up from school. And normally that's just a weird, I just met you, bro, I'm not gonna. But something in me was like, okay. And then he was with me every day after that. And yeah, I just built with Eli.
Okay.
So, yeah. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, you did, yes.
Okay.
So how'd you get the name 500 Racks?
So I was looking for a stage name, and at first it was gonna be the Instagram name that I had. It had some of my name in it. But I'm like, I don't really want my stage, if I really take this shit serious, I don't really want my name to be in my name. I want to be able to separate those two. So I started looking on social media for something eye-catching or something that looked or sounded good, some type of inspiration. And so somebody had a name that was kind of similar to it. I just liked how the handle looked. It just looked cool to me. And you feel me? Upped them a couple numbers and then did what I did to it, and now I got 500 racks. And I think it's very fitting.
There you go. I dig that. So what's your creative process like when you hit the studio?
It varies. It's a bunch of different things. I always gotta go, no matter what though, I always gotta go in and, unless I'm really, really, really feeling some type of way, if I'm really, really feeling some type of way, I'll just go in and make the song, like, or try to. But outside of that, every time, first I gotta go in and just, like, get into a vibe, like, whether I'm sad or happy, no matter what, like, some music gotta play, something gotta play, like, a vibe's gotta give, I gotta feel something. Or I ask everybody else how they feel. And then I just get into it. I start going through beats and shit. For me, if I don't like a beat, I don't, as soon as it starts, I don't like it. I don't like it. And yeah, you just kind of go from there. It's a bunch of different things. People write. I don't freestyle. That's not my get down.
Yeah.
But people who can do it, shout out to them. That's just dope as fuck. But I don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it varies.
Okay. So what vibe would you say brings out the best in you then?
Anything real, like, melodic and smooth that you could, like, dig to, like poppy vibes. Like, it's normally, I don't really play my peers to get that vibe. It's a lot of people that I know personally that are, like, not up yet and still making music, like, on my level, and they're really talented. I listen to them. Just like Kaylin's the closest thing to it. I don't ever really give anybody, like, there's other people, but those are my peers and nobody really knows all of them. But Kaylin's probably the closest vibe to that.
Okay.
Like, I could keep that, I could listen to that all day.
Yeah. And you got to meet him, right?
Yeah, I did. He's dope and very talented. We're gonna get some shit in.
Yeah, he's very humble too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
All right, so let's talk about this new single that's going crazy, Dumptruck.
Dumptruck, yeah.
So first, start off, what was the inspiration behind making the original song?
It was actually, I was making, it's on 500 Summers, my original, the first summer EP. And I was trying to figure out, the other songs were already up on there, or were already made and already options, but it was like something was missing when I made it, and I was just starting off, like, taking this music shit serious, and I didn't know, like, because I make music for me, but I also make it for other people to listen to it, so it's like, I want to meet you in the middle. If, like, I like my shit, yeah, but I want you to like it too, but I'm trying to get all the vibes in, and it was just missing something, and I didn't know what it was, and so I'm like, bro, something's got to give, I got to make one more, and, so it was just supposed to, like, I needed a filler. I just needed to make something, like, something's got to give this. It was missing some specific vibe, and it just, like, if you go back and listen to the whole thing, Dumptruck is the only one that's that vibe, like, and so I just went looking for another beat. It was really supposed to be just a filler, like, just something else, like, just to fill it in, like, and so as soon as the beat came on, I was like, ooh, because that shit come in real smooth, and then, maybe 3-4 seconds into the beat, I'm like, bring that shit back like a dump truck, baby. Like, that's exactly what came out of me. I'm like, damn, that shit kind of slapped. And then we just took it from there and went to go fill it in. But then because it was a filler, I was holding on to that. I get real into my head and into my thoughts and shit. So because it was a filler, it was like, it bopped to me, but I'm like, it's just a filler, like. And so that's what I held on to. So as crazy as it is blowing up, I still don't hear it like other people hear it. Like, it's still like, that shit is a bop, but it's like, to me, you know? But it's a bop. But yeah, that's what it was. That's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tyga heard it and reached out to you to jump on it?
That's dope, yeah.
So what was your reaction when you saw it? Did he hit you up on IG or? Yeah,
I was like, he hit me and I was like, oh, that's dope. But I was real like, he's a cool guy. Like, after I met him and we got in, you feel me, we socialized as much as we did, like, he's cool. Like, he's a pretty cool guy. But when I met him, I had already seen it, peeped, and my brother had sent me a couple things where artists' pages were getting hacked and shit, talking about if you do this and this, like, I'll pay you or we'll split it. And I'm like, bro, you're not finna get me. You're not finna get me.
You thought it was
you're
a
not
scam
finna get
at
me,
first,
yeah.
huh?
So I'm like, all right, for sure, hit my manager. And so all I got was, okay. And so I took that, like, you feel me, if it was real, he was gonna hit my manager. And so he did, and then we just went from there. Like, he got a session in, met him. Just an incredible, ended up walking into that. And that's cool, because that's our guy now. That's a cool, just incredible, a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much fun was it shooting that music video?
It was cool. It was a vibe. It was the first time. It was my first shoot where I had more than like 6 or 7 people there, and that's crazy because I'm big on camera. I'm not big. Me and cameras aren't really like this, you know. They're not really my thing. And then it's a bunch of eyes how I get when people are watching me, and it was crazy. Like, it was people stopping. Paparazzi showed up for a minute. Really? Like, other people just getting invited, just pulling up. It was crazy. Like, I stood still and everybody's still just moving. Like, it was a little bit overwhelming. I'm over here putting it on E. I'm like, bro, you're overwhelmed. You need to calm down. And he's like, bro, who's overwhelmed? Like, but yeah, it was cool. It was dope. And then he showed up and, you know, showed out. It was a vibe. He had his girls too. It was cool. Yeah.
And have you been surprised how quickly the video's been moving, or did you expect it to go up like it has?
Both. Yeah, cause it's cool. You feel me? Cause I'm talented, so I knew you feel me? I could do that. And then it was just like it was just like it's Tyga's in the video, so it was gonna do way more than if it was just me. So it was like, oh, that's cool, like, you know. So yeah, my mom updates me all the time. She's like, bro, I'm literally your biggest fan. Like, your videos are at so and so views now. It was just like this yesterday. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so I'm always getting updated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, almost 250,000 in the first week. Not
Oh
bad.
shit, that's dope too. Shit,
Not
that's crazy.
bad at all. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. My mom didn't update me on that. But shit. Yeah, that shit's cool.
So how'd you link up with Seddy Hendrinx for Fall Through?
He flew out here to shoot it. We were fans before. Well, I was a fan before we made that shit. And I knew I wanted to make a song with him. I knew I was gonna make a song with him. Made that song that I made before I sent it to him, and then was like, this would be perfect for him. And everybody agreed, and so we sent it to him, locked it in, and then he came out here and we shot it. But it's like we had sent it to him way before he came out here to shoot it, like way before he came out here to shoot. And he was fucking with me, and we was, you feel me, speaking like we got cool, and then he flew out here to finally shoot it. And then, you know, like, we was already cool, and then when we met, like, we got cool. Like, he's a cool dude too. Yeah. We locked in.
Cool. So are you working on like a new project right now, or are you kind of just focusing on singles and videos?
I'm still gonna be dropping singles and videos, you know, to keep it going, keep the vibes up. But I'm working on a summer project right now. Everybody gotta go fuck with 500 Summers. So y'all can, you feel me? You gotta appreciate 500 Summers so I could drop 500 Summers too. You gotta do it right. If you're gonna listen, you gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't miss nothing. You can't miss nothing. And I'm not gonna tell y'all when it drops, because then you only gonna tune in when it drops. You gotta come in, stay locked in till it drops. Then you gonna know, and then you gonna vibe out.
It's gotta be the summer though, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be this. Yeah, but it's like the music I make, you can listen to. You feel me? I'm not into anything aggressive. Like, it's not just party rowdy, like, you feel me? You don't gotta just, you feel me? You gonna vibe out, like, so you can play it whenever, anytime, throughout the day, night, morning workout, finna go to sleep, just vibe out. So, still gonna be in the summer. I mean, maybe not the summertime you'd want or expect, but I got you. It's in the summer.
I got you. So are you signed right now, or are you still independent?
No, I'm independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure labels have probably been hitting you up since since Dumptruck, this video has gone out.
Yeah, labels been hitting me since before Dumptruck, but I'm cool. I done turned down a lot of shit. So, yeah.
If you were to sign, what do you look for out of a label? What's important to you?
What would you look for?
Me?
Yeah, in a deal.
Creative control, ownership.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that for sure.
And a nice bag, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I doing everything you doing, bro. Yeah, but I don't have any in mind for you. I'm independent. We 500 Mob. That's the label.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So what's some of your goals for your music career? What are you trying to get out of this?
Good question. Good question. Good question. I don't know, and it's not just because I don't know. It's just because there's so many things I can do. So it's just like sometimes it's overwhelming for me to pick. Like I couldn't tell you like. It's just I could do a lot of things, and then but what are those called? What did Billie Eilish get like 17 of? Grammys? Let's get a fuckload of those in. She got a lot. I can get a lot. Let's. What could this like? You feel me? I don't know. I'm gonna take this and link it to a lot of other shit. I'm gonna start a lot of other shit. But the music career, I don't know if this does link me to, because what other Joey Badass? Who else is an actor?
Yeah,
Queen Latifah. Who else?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, he does everything.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg
He's in
does everything.
commercials.
Yeah, you feel me? Let's get into, you feel me? I could do a lot of shit, and there's probably some things I can't do that I don't even know about. So I can't tell you right now, bro, but we're gonna get into a lot of shit. I promise you that. Pinky promise.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's next for you? You got the new project on the way. What else you working on?
Just me personally, I know we all got a lot of shit, and like the team got a lot of ideas. Like we all come together here every once in a while to get our ideas together and build different shit. But I think for me, I'm just gonna focus on, or not just focus on, but make it one of my main priorities to just kind of build the brand a little more. Because it's like you have me and you have pictures of me, but it's like what else do I have? Like what can I give out? Like the actual brand. Like what do people don't have? Like I want to be able to have like some fly ass, fire ass merch. But it's not like just regular 500 merch. Like you're not buying this like it's like just because it's me. Like that shit is like it's drip. Like it looks like some shit, and then it just so happens to be mine. Like you feel me? And I want to do that with a bunch of different shit. Like you just gonna have to stay tuned for that, because there's a lot of shit I could do with that too. And it's all gonna go on this site that the homies building. Like it's just a bunch of shit we got. Like you just gonna have to stay tuned. It's a lot of shit going.
I got you.
Yeah.
Any shout outs you'd like to give before we wrap it up?
Shout out to my moms. Shout out to Mama 5. You feel me? We in this. I mean, I was finna say a bad word. Shout out to moms. You feel me? We finna live real different. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my dogs, 500 Mob, everybody that I do this with, everybody that's been a part of this, you feel me, to help me build this. Everybody that I'm gonna lock in with in the future, everybody I'm locked in with. Yeah.
Bring that shit back like a Dumptruck, baby. Ay, why you gotta act so shy?